Friends, fellows, countrymen, what you see here is a virtual amalgamation of Lawrence, Kansas Memorial Stadium, home of the Jayhawks, football team that is, playing this Saturday against Oklahoma State, playing on your YouTube screen, on your TV, whatever you're watching this on, phone, iPhone, Android, Nintendo Wii, that weird new Nintendo Switch thing that they just put out, or I guess is coming out, whatever, that thing, NCAA Gamebreaker 2000. Probably, you know what, this is a bold claim to make, probably the best college game on the Sony PlayStation. All things considered, all games considered. Granted, I haven't played every single one of them. I haven't played every Gamebreaker. I have played every NCAA, though, and this is better than just about any of them, save for maybe 98, which I think does kind of hold its own. The one issue there is that the pitching system here, and I don't mean like baseball, I mean like the option where you pitch the ball, it's a little flawed. It's very flawed in that the ball has way too much agency on its own, and your players throw it with the velocity of a baseball pitcher. So, you know, it's not actually that far off. We do go with the quarterback keeper here and get the score, though, so you know what, no pitching needed. And that is indeed foreshadowing for the rest of the video. Just pay attention there. Oklahoma State gets the ball back, and we are able to stop them on the run early on. They only get about 6 there. They go back to the run, and actually one of the things I liked a lot about this game is if you choose to play as a linebacker, it does feel very realistic. You'll see yourself chasing down tackles, and like really chasing down tackles. As a running back, you will be following blocks, and if you don't have the blocks, you will be taken down. And it doesn't really feel unfair in any way. It actually feels like it's well made, and just sometimes you're playing a more difficult team. And that's how it goes. You know, that's realistic, and this is a good sort of realistic game. I don't understand the running animation, why there's like a weird little skate there every now and again, rather. But hey, you know what, sometimes you score on a touchdown there and I don't even notice it. We do get an excessive celebration flag there for the handstand, so we have to go back about 15 yards to kick this extra point, but it's good anyway. So you know what, celebrate, big man. That's how you do it sometimes. We get the tackle there. We stop them again on the run. This is one of the more surprising things was how well I was able to play here at the beginning of the game. I don't know how good Oklahoma State was at this point. We go for the pitch here. And I don't think I have anything to say about that. So we were at 1st and 10, would have had a first down, but effectively, yeah, we had to give the ball back to them. But the good thing is that the defense is relatively stout. They get the first down there on the run, so you know what, not good, not ideal, but we are able to stop them at certain points. We stop them here from getting a first down, and we force them to kick a field goal, and their kicker is just not good enough at kicking field goals to make that one. So you know what? Hey, that's how it works sometimes. And this is how this works sometimes, where you pitch the ball so bad that it goes out of bounds, and you get, from 1st and 10 to 2nd and 33, a 22-yard loss on the fumble. But we have a guy wide open, and I just stop mid-track for some reason, and we have a guy covered, and he makes the reception. So you know what? Really, there are no rules here. Still, fun game. We get the first down through unbelievable circumstances. Using this weird little skate animation, we almost get the first down, and then pitch again. I was trying to juke, I think. I just didn't know the button to use, and that's scooped up. Recovered for a touchdown. So at the half, it's 14-7. Unfortunate because it could have been 14-0 or even 21-0 by the way that drive was going, the momentum we had. And then that's not good to start the second half out. A big reception, wide open, and a roughing the passer. If you were watching, though, you could see I very clearly went after the quarterback way after I had the opportunity to. But the good thing is that we do get the stop on the ground. They go to the air here, and that gets knocked down. So on 3rd down, we basically just got to get one stop him from getting the first down, and it's our ball again, but say it ain't so. Unfortunately, that's a touchdown for them, and they tie the game up there. Now, I will say I did a little tampering with the difficulty. The beginning of the game was a little too easy for me, so you're able, it's kind of weird, there's no like difficulty setting. It's called opponent IQ. So I ramped it up from 100 to 150, so the game did get more competitive as it went on, which is actually something I like, rather than just having like an easy, you know, game like that. And this led to a very interesting game. Granted, still, all the IQ in the world isn't going to make your kicker's leg any stronger, and that's how that ends up. So we are still tied, despite them getting into a scoring position. We get the first down there. Dudes will just lay their bodies out on the line to get a first down here. You'll see the quarterback later do like a flip, practically, to get a first down. Big run for the halfback there. Quarterback finding a lane here. This is it. Just look at the unnecessary, quite frankly, flip that the quarterback does. Kind of showing off there. Don't really like that. However, we don't get the first down there. 3rd and 3, we go to the ground. And we do get it in a whole, well, not a whole lot more. We get down to the first and goal there. From the 1-yard line, we managed to get the quarterback sneak into the end zone, which is the 3rd touchdown, 2 by the ground, 1 via the air for quarterback number 14 today. 2 rushing touchdowns for a very slow quarterback, which is something that I hope happens to Ryan Willis this weekend against Oklahoma State. I'm not optimistic. I haven't really been optimistic all year. We get a pitch there, by the way, that works. So something that's been failing for us the entire year somehow works. You know what? And that could be a source of inspiration for the 2016 Jayhawks. Maybe this week going to be different. The past 2 home games against Oklahoma State that the Jayhawks have played were in 2014 and 2012. I was at one of them. They only lost by 7. The one before that, they only lost by 6. So you know what? There might be a shot this game. Oklahoma State, we have no idea how good they are. So it could be better. It could be worse. It really could just be a scenario like last year where they get stomped. Or it could be like 2014, where they probably could have and maybe should have, due to an officiating error, won that game. Regardless, the game at hand is the one this weekend. Oklahoma State has the ball here at the end of the game, but they used all their timeouts on a drive in the middle of the second half and have none right here. So basically, I just kind of waited out, and the clock runs down on them. And that's the end of the game. It's 21-14 as we finish. If we could get a 21-14 result, if the Jayhawks would hold the Oklahoma State Cowboys to 14 points, I think it would be a downright miracle this weekend. I don't see that really happening, but you know what? Strange things happen. They got close against TCU a couple weeks ago. Got really, really far, like embarrassingly far back from Baylor. It was about 2 steps forward and about 5 steps backwards. Let's see if we can make up all, if I do the math, 3 of those steps, and maybe a couple more, get the win against Oklahoma State. Still, I'm not the most optimistic.